Bin Laden, what are you doing here?
Just chilling.
Damn, Bin Laden. I thought they got you a long time ago.
Nah.
Now you're still out there causing mischief?
Yep.
Oh, well, good for you. What brings you to the Flat Earth channel, Bin Laden?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah,
You just find yourself stumbling around the internet, not knowing where you're going, like some kind of internet drunk.
absolutely.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, can I suggest to you that since you've found your way here, and that's good fortune for you, by the way, that you have a conversation with us about the Earth.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? Why not indeed? So what do you
Yeah,
think the Earth is?
flat.
You think the Earth is flat?
Yeah,
You don't think it's a spinning ball?
no,
Okay, why do you think it's flat?
because the ground is flat.
The ground is flat. Okay. How do you know that?
Because I walk on the ground
Yeah,
and
but
it's
what if
flat.
it's just such a big ball that it seems flat?
Oh,
Well,
nah.
that's what they say at school, isn't it? Didn't they teach you in school that you live on a very big ball that looks flat?
I didn't go to school.
You didn't go to school.
No,
Why not?
I just didn't go.
All right.
Are
You got
you
no education.
guys seriously talking about flat Earth?
Yeah,
Like
topics
that's
about
the
flat Earth.
topic?
Yeah, flat Earth. 24/7.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, we're just pointing out that the Earth is not a globe, 24 hours a day, and
So
collecting
what do
people's
you think?
meltdowns.
What do you think?
Oh yeah, I'm the same. I know that the Earth is not a ball, that it's observed, measured, and practically used as flat. Bodies of water measure flat.
Do you
Our
think it's
everyday
spherical
experience.
or not?
Spherical? No. It can't be flat and spherical, and it measures flat, so that rules out spherical, because if it was spherical, it would measure curve, wouldn't it? I know you didn't go to school, but you know that a
I have
sphere
no
has a
idea.
curved surface, right?
Come again?
I said, I know you didn't go to school, but you know that a sphere, a ball, has a
Yeah.
curved surface, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Earth doesn't. So whatever Earth is, can't be that.
Okay.
Understand?
Hmm.
Because think about this. Have you ever heard of anyone who's measured curvature of the Earth?
No.
Exactly. Why do you think you haven't heard of anyone who's measured curvature of the Earth?
No idea.
Because there is no curvature of the Earth to measure. Silly. You understand?
Yeah, I get it.
Yep. So there you go. They're telling people that they live on a giant spinning ball in a vacuum, but the reality being what you experience every day. Just like when you go outside, you don't feel the ground moving around, do you?
No.
No, because it's not moving around. You don't see curvature anywhere over like a body of water. The horizon is flat, horizontal, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what it is. Surface is generally horizontal over a body of water. You see the sun move and the stars move, yeah? Is that too much?
No, I'm listening.
Okay, so do you see the sun move and the stars move?
Well, you can see the sun move.
Yes. Why do you think you see the sun move?
I don't know, because it sets, and
Yeah,
yeah,
because the sun is moving, right?
yeah, yeah.
But you understand a lot of people believe that it's not the sun moving and it's actually the ground moving.
Is this what you believe?
No, this is what globe believers believe.
This is what?
Globe believers, people who believe the earth is a sphere, they think it's the ground spinning that makes it look like the sun is moving.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, maybe you didn't go to school. Fair enough. Honestly, you're probably better off.
Yes.
Probably smarter for
Hi.
it.
I have a question.
Question. Okay.
Yes. I just has been on Discord like for a time, and I just found this thing, and
Oh, well, lucky you.
I'm just trying to understand, like, in this quote, you like talking about flat Earth. Am I right?
Correct. Correct. The lovely
Okay.
flat earth that you see all around you every single day. I should really just say
Well,
we're just
I
speaking
can.
about Earth. Flat Earth is a bit of a media buzzword. We're just talking about the Earth outside, not on TV, the Earth that we all experience in reality. Yeah?
Well, it sounds like surrealism.
Like what?
Surrealism.
Say that again? You're breaking up.
It's actually saying trolling, Cyclone. I could be wrong.
That's all right.
Surrealism,
Let them.
like
I hope so.
surrealism, like like something that is like something hyper, something unreal.
Something unreal or real.
Unreal, like this phrase of yours, like the world outside.
Yep.
Something, it's like some metaphor.
No, no, no. It's not a metaphor. It's when you open your door and you step outside of your house, that earth, that ground, that surface that you walk upon, that's the earth that we're talking about. There's nothing metaphysical or imaginary about it. It is physically real. You understand?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So that physically real surface of earth measures flat, not curved. So it can't be a ball because I'm sure you would understand that a ball is curved on the surface. Has a curved surface, right? Like a football.
Well, technically, our planet is not a ball, but okay.
Well, technically, the Earth is not a planet because planets are lights in the sky and Earth is the ground beneath your feet. They're different things. But you've been taught that
I
they're
think
the same,
another
right?
way. I think another way, like, just we are on a planet that's somewhere in the galaxy, and that's the definition.
No, that's the made up story that isn't true, though. That's what we're saying. Like, that's not true. You're not the lights in the sky, the sun, the moon, the stars, the planets, they are different from Earth. They are not a type of Earth that you could go to. They're not a place you can visit. It's more like hands on a clock.
Well, kinda, I agree.
You're kind of angry.
Yeah, kinda, I agree with you.
Oh, you agree with me? That's nice.
Kinda.
You should agree with me. I'm correct.
You like hypnotizing me.
I keep what?
Like hypnotizing.
Yeah, I'll
Like,
hypnotize you. I'll hypnotize you into being a flat earther.
yeah.
That's what you came here for. Of course, of course. So what do you want to know?
Well, like, when did you start like thinking like this?
Like, God, maybe 7 years ago now.
And like, what lead you to this? Like, what happened that you're like, yo, I will think like this and leave?
Someone pointed out to me that the surface of the earth and large bodies of water like lakes and oceans are measuring flat, not curved. And I thought, well, I don't know anything about that. I've never looked into measurements of the surface of Earth for curvature. I'd never even thought to. I just presumed a long time ago someone had measured it to be a ball, and that's why they were teaching us all in school that it was a ball. But it turns out no one ever did that. They just assumed it as some kind of weird geometry philosophy and just made up a bunch of fake images and videos years later. So I saw these videos, right? Do you know what happened? Like a few years ago, maybe 10 years ago, consumer optics, right? Camera companies, in particular, a company called Nikon, a Japanese camera company, they invented a bunch of cameras that had incredible zoom power, right? They had like an 80 times optical zoom on them. So you could, it was basically like having a telescope in a camera that you could record high definition photos and videos. So this, coupled with YouTube, meant that people could now go and do long distance observations. They could test how far they could see and share them on YouTube so that other people could say, oh, look, this guy is seeing 20 miles as he's just standing on the beach. And then we go and compare how far we can see to what the globe model mathematics say we should be able to see, and they don't match. In reality, we see much further, right? The surface where it's supposed to be curving, according to the globe, is just stretching out flat as far as can be measured. And when I found that out, I was like, well, shit, I'm going to have to go and buy one of these cameras and I'm going to have to go and test it for myself. And that's what I did. And here we are 7 years later. I am hypnotizing strangers on the
That's the
internet.
start of anime, you know?
Yeah, it is, eh? They should make a movie out of it. But they can't because all the globe believers get too upset when we start talking about how the earth measures flat. People lose their minds.
Well, you know, there are a lot of animes about weird shit, like some
Yeah, that's true. You might get away with an
fantasy,
anime.
like, you know, like this thing about, I don't know, a lot of exposing of angriness, like emptiness, like these exposing things
Mm-hmm.
about like real life, but people accept it. Why do you think that people won't accept your flat?
Because it threatens their understanding of reality and themselves, right? They take the globe to be part of themselves. They identify with Earth being a ball, and they think, I know that I'm a human being living on a spinning ball as a tiny speck of dust floating through an infinite universe for no reason. People get comfortable with that idea, and when you take it away from them, they get upset. Because we're basically telling them, you don't know where you are. You don't know how you got here. You don't know why you're here. You don't know what the purpose might be. It's not a globe in space, so it can't be any of that Big Bang fantasy theory. And that scares people. People are scared, right? People are so
Well, you
used to
know,
trusting the
like
government.
I think that this won't happen because we don't know where we are, why we live. A lot of people nowadays have depression. Like I
Yeah.
have a lot of like this, and I don't think that most of us like care about where do exactly we live. Like we live and it's okay.
Yeah, I think people don't care about it because they've been told they live on a meaningless spinning ball that exploded out of nothing for no reason. So people have lost that interest in where we are and why we're here. Those kind of deeper philosophical questions that human beings have always asked. In the last few hundred years, we've been educated out of asking those questions, right? We've been taught to think that we already have those answers. Some smart guy in America did it. The Americans went to the moon and played golf. So we know what the situation is. We don't need to think about it. But the reality is very different. The Americans never went to the moon to play golf. We're not on a big spinning ball in a vacuum that exploded out of nothing for no reason. Our actual reality is that we're in. You ever heard of a terrarium? Do you know what that is?
Terrarium, yes. Yeah, yes, I know what it is.
Terrarium. So it's like a sealed container, glass, that you have plants and things in, and it grows. Life grows in a sealed container. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically like what the Earth is. The Earth is one big sealed system with a sun and moon and stars, basically like a giant clock on the ceiling. And because we are sealed, contained, we have a gas pressure system, we have water cycle, we have a gas cycle, just like in a terrarium. You couldn't have that in a vacuum.
We can be like kind of aliens, but just
Well,
no,
we're
maybe.
humans. We're humans.
We're aliens.
Well, alien would say something other than humans because that's different to us. But we're humans. Right.
Why do you
Oh,
think
but you
that...
mean like who made? Are you meaning like who made the terrarium?
Yes. Maybe
Okay.
lead on your theory, like maybe we are.
Well, your guess is as good as mine. I mean, for a lot of people, it's a creator that they rationalize as being God. Other people have different ideas. You might think it's aliens, whatever that would mean. But they can't come from space, remember, because space doesn't exist.
Well, I think that by the way, I'm like atheist. I don't believe in God at all. And I know why all these philosophers occur to like God, because it's the easiest thing, because they lived in times when God was everything, like church was everything. They were everyone was uneducated, and I think that I agree with the theory of happening because of water collapse or water something or cells. It's like kind of scientifically true, you know?
No, it's not. It's not science, and it's not true. All the stories that they've told us about the Big Bang and things just popping into existence for no reason are not true. They're not science.
And what is true in your opinion?
What's true is what you can verify to be true. So this means what you can observe, measure, detect, and then logically arrive at as a conclusion. Right? So I would say what's true is that you can't have something from nothing. You understand? Everything comes from a creative source, as far as we can tell. Nothing just pops into existence out of nothing. That's true. So apply that to the Earth, and the story that you think sounds scientific doesn't work.
Well, you know, I don't know,
I'll tell you another thing that's true. Every single human being on Earth, since the beginning of time, has always experienced the Earth to be flat and motionless. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand?
Yes. I see where you're heading.
Right. But then at a certain point, someone's come along, or a group of people have come along, and they've said, it's not what it seems. You cannot trust your senses. It's actually curved and in motion.
It's global gaslighting. Okay.
Right. So you understand that the story we've been taught conflicts, goes against what we experience as human beings with our senses. Yeah? So then they would need very good evidence to support that claim. Do you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what was the best evidence they showed you?
I think when astronauts from space show us Earth.
Okay, but can we verify that those stories and those images are real? Because it's very easy to make fake images and videos, right?
I think yes. It's easy to make fake images, but it's people are just making fake images not so far along, like I think 10 years ago.
No.
People
They've been making fake images since the 1800s.
18.
Yeah, since photography was first invented, they've been making fake images. Not necessarily Photoshop or on computers, but with different methods, right? Painting directly onto plates, negative manipulations, manipulation of the actual film, the physical film, right? You can just Google it. You can just Google
I just posted
Photoshop
in the
from
chat
the past.
a fake one of Abraham Lincoln. Now, that's not a photo of Abraham Lincoln, but they turned this photo of this other guy into a photo of Abraham Lincoln. So that's 1850.
Oh,
There
I
you go.
didn't
Hey,
know
what's up,
this.
India? Right. So they've been making fake imagery for hundreds of years. So do you think it would be a good idea for us to base our worldview on images that we can't replicate ourselves?
Mm,
Like if
well,
I said to
it's
you,
all logic,
if I said to you, I have a unicorn in my garden. Here's an image. Will you now believe that?
Well, I believe everyone, but in your logic, I shouldn't believe you.
Well, you wouldn't know that I have a unicorn just because I've posted an image, because it could be a fake image, right?
Yes, I know.
So you would have to come to my garden and see the unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you can't do that with the astronaut stories, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can't use stories and images that we can't verify to be true as proof of the globe. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So then we have to think, how can we prove it ourselves on Earth? Now, did anyone give you any evidence of something you could do or we could do to prove that the Earth is a globe in reality?
Do you
Without
apply your theory of unusual life?
what's that?
Like, do you consider your life like just usual life, not about like flat theory, but the same?
Do I apply this kind of logic outside of flat Earth, you mean?
Yes.
Yes, all the time. See, I come from a legal background, so evidence-based conclusions is exactly what I do, right? And evidence has to be verifiable. You have to be able to prove that it's true, at least beyond a reasonable doubt. So yes,
Like,
you
how
should
do
apply
you
you
believe
should apply
people?
this level of thinking in all areas of your life. Someone comes up to you and says, "Hey, what's your name, by the way?"
My name?
Yeah, what's your name? On Discord, not in real life.
Tasha.
Sasha.
Tasha. Tasha.
Asha.
Like, I'm from
Okay.
Russia. Like, Tasha.
Okay. Pasha. All right, that'll do. So if someone comes up to you and says, "Hey, there's, I don't know, a monster coming to town. It's just over the hill." You should apply skepticism to that. You shouldn't just believe it because someone said it. Even if they show you an image, you should say, "How can I know that this is true?
Well,
If you want to
um,
know what's true, and you don't just want to be believing stories that could be false.
mm, I kind of agree again because I think as a woman, like that I have suffered from some violence from my parents, from men. I
Right?
consider, for example, every story from women that telling like that my husband is beating me or like he's raping me, and I'm like, yes, I will help you like without. I will always help her like this. Like I don't
Yeah.
ask her.
See, and that's fine because it's good to have compassion for people, but that doesn't mean that eventually there could come someone who tells you a story that isn't true, and you wouldn't be able
Mm,
to
yes,
believe it.
yes.
It's like, or if you had a husband and someone told you, "Hey, your husband is cheating on you," and you say, "Hey, husband, are you cheating on me?" and he says, "No." Well, how are you going to figure out if that's the case just by going on what they've said? This other person might say, "I have
Not in that
proof."
question.
The other guy might say, "I've got proof. I've got video of your husband cheating." And then you can go and look at the video and see, okay, is that real video? Is that my husband in the video? And then if you still say, okay, well, that's my husband in the video and he is cheating on me, then you might tell yourself, well, I don't know why he would cheat on me, so I won't believe that he cheated on me. That's like what people do with the globe. They say, well, I don't know why someone would lie to me about Earth being a globe. So even though I'm presented with evidence that shows me Earth is not a globe, I will still believe it's a globe. You understand? You need to be skeptical